Welcome, watchers of illusion, to my Castle of Confusion, episode 672. I can't believe we're on 672 videos, that's ridiculous. But you know what? Each and every one an absolute stormer. Well, not so much the Dungeon of Drax, but most of them absolute stormers. Anyway, I hope you're well, and I do apologise yet again for the lack of content coming out of the studio lately. Having to deal with getting my mum's place cleared and stuff has just taken out a little bit of my time, as well as my mental aptitude for being able to get on and do these kind of things. But I am away to Holland for a few days. That should that should chill me out a bit. So I'll try and get maybe another review done before I head off. But here we are, and we are back on the Sharp 68,000, which doesn't get enough love on this channel, but it will do. Oh yes, it will. So keep your eye out, because I'm going to be looking at more of the games for the 68,000, because it's bloody good system, and pretty much arcade perfect conversions as well, such as Street Fighter 2 and, well, the one we always love, Final Fight. Yes, but this is called Atomic RoboKid, and the sprites are huge. I mean, the playing field's not massive, but the sprite takes up at least 3/4 of the. Look at it, it's huge, it's massive. It's a huge sprite. It's a side-scrolling shoot 'em up, as you can see, pretty bog standard, to be able to get your upgrades and stuff. But we'll look at the UI as we go along, because there's not a lot to report on the UI, but we'll look at it anyway. So in the top left, you've got your score. In the middle, you've got your high score, and then there's the time on the top right. Bottom, you've got what weapon you're currently using. As you can see there, we've got a choice of 3, and I'm hoping to not die. Oh well, there we go. Oh, I died in spectacular spaghetti fashion there. Fantastic. Well, we'll continue. We'll carry on, because we've got much to cover. I'm going to put in the TGA as a standard for our high score name, because why not? Anyway, while we're just doing this, I hope you guys are all doing well, and that you all had a fantastic Easter and all that jazz. I was hoping to do an Easter special, but things just didn't turn out the way I wanted to. But story of my life at the moment, folks. But you know what? The channel ain't going nowhere. I mean, literally, I'm not taking the channel down. I'm not stopping. I'm going to continue when I got time and you know, the sort of facilities to do so. Sometimes I just am not motivated to switch on the PC. It's as simple as that. But I'm trying to get my brain to fire on all cylinders again. It is taking some time, and I thought it might be time to get on with it. So here we are. Anyway, so in the bottom you've got your lives. Bottom left you've got your lives. In the middle you've got which weapon you are using. Now you can switch between those by pressing the B button or A button, whichever you would like to call it. I'm using a Nintendo Entertainment System pad for this, because it's the closest I could find to an actual X68000 gamepad. It's pretty much the same layout. So there we are. The sound and the music's pretty good. It's very arcade, incredibly arcade. This reminds me a little bit of R-Type as well, and Cybernoid on the Specky, actually. But there's a lot to it, and there's a lot going on the screen as well. There's lots of different lights and flashing things and nasties and all sorts of stuff. Lots of things to worry about and to keep your eye on. So there we go. Very difficult to avoid as well stuff. Now I think the missile that I've got can destroy the things that are being thrown at me from these turrets, but it seems to be the only thing that can, and I've just died again. I'm not doing very well at this game, am I? But do you know what? I like it, so I'm just going to continue on and see how far we can get through in the time that we normally have. Anyway, so this is level 2, and it's you can see the graphics are very nice indeed, and the animations are nice as well. And you've got to remember that the X68000 was a disk system. It wasn't a cartridge or anything like that. It wasn't a CD-ROM system. I think you could plug a CD-ROM into it, but there we go, spaghetti time, and I think that means it's game over. So we'll start a new game and go from the start. But yes, the sound and the music in the game are very good. It's very, very arcadey, which I like. You can sort of change bits and pieces around here. So we'll have a look at that. I don't know what the extend thing does, or the rank. I don't know what all that's about. We'll stick on rank 1. I don't know what that means. But hey, there we go. So, if you like your arcade side-scrolling shooters, then this game is right up your street. Now, these sort of cloud things here, they don't kill you, but they do slow you down. If they attach themselves to your ship or to your character there, they do slow you down. So you want to be careful of that, because if you need a quick getaway and you've got one of them stuck to you, it's not going to happen. So there you go. And there you go. I couldn't get away in time because the clouds got me. I mean, when a cloud suddenly becomes a potent enemy, that's not a good thing, is it? Anyway. So controls are easy, up and down, left and right. Then you've got fire, and then you've got change weapon. Pretty much, that's all you need to worry about. Nothing else. It's as simple as that. I like simplicity in controls because sometimes they get a little bit too complex. I don't know if anyone's played WWE 2K24, but the amount of controls on that are ridiculous, and there's too much to learn, whereas this is a pick up and play and just have lots of fun, which is where the retro era really comes into play, and I really enjoy it because there's no thinking power behind your gaming, and that's what it should be about. You should be able to plug in and play, and that's all it should be about. A bit like USB controls and USB stuff. Plug and play. Yes, indeed. So we've got some bonus point things there as well. I don't know how I managed to avoid that. That was very skillfully done in a passive way. But yeah, it's a very good game. It's very fun. If you like these sort of arcadey type games, this is going to be right up your street. Now, my only criticism really is that the sprite is huge, and it's very difficult to get out of the way of things once the screen starts getting busy. As you can see here, if you've got the three-way laser, it's not too bad, but if you've got a standard laser or anything like that, then it's quite hard to get out of the way. The other thing you'll probably want to do is make sure you've got a fast trigger finger or thumb, because you're going to need to fire at a rapid pace to be able to get some of these things down. Other than that, it's pretty good. So, playability, it's definitely there. Very cute character, isn't he? This little RoboKid. But yeah, the playability is definitely there. It is fun. It's lots of fun. It's an arcade sort of game, so you can't really go wrong with those. But yeah, the playability is definitely up there. And replay value, of course, that you can go different routes on this game as well. Something else I forgot to tell you. You can choose the routes in which you go in this game, so the replay value is so much higher than you get in your standard shooter, which I kind of like. If I can get my words out, it would be great. There you go. So the replay value, again, is definitely there. Love it. So playability, replay value, it's just all there. Playability, just, I would recommend having a go at least. If you like this kind of game, then try and find a copy of it and give it a blast. Literally, give it a blast. It's good. It's good fun. You can see there that you can also aim with the bombs as well, or the missiles. You can't do that with any of the other weapons that I've noticed, but the grenade launcher, you can at least angle that, or you push up and fire, and you will fire upwards. So it comes in handy with levels like this, as you can see here. I'm going to try and blitz a few, and you can see here that I'm not having any problems blowing up the projectiles. So there you are. So age rating, pretty much any. It's a shooter, and you know, it's bright, it's colourful, vibrant, and the kids will love it. So give it a go. There's nothing here untoward. There's no blood, guts and gore, which a lot of people would, you know, maybe think about twice about giving that to a younger child. But you know what? This I would recommend to any age group. But it's always at parents' discretion. So there you go. I don't want to know how old your kids are and what you're playing with them. I just want to know that you are taking it into account. No, I don't even need to know that, do I? So there you go. I hope you've enjoyed this game. It's been good fun. So this has been Atomic RoboKid on the Sharp X68000. And that about covers it for today. I'll be back soon, hopefully. Minimum, it'll be next Wednesday or Thursday that I manage to get a review out. I might try and get an Amiga demo up in the meantime for you lovely folks out there. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the review. That's it from me. You guys keep it retro, and as always, it's bye for now. Bye bye.